Crikey, it's bright. What a lovely day. Good morning, everyone. Farmer Rob here, Cannon Hall Farm. And it just feels like a perfect late summer's day here on our little farm in Barnsley. So we've had some rain last night, which will be welcome news to farmers up and down the land. Gardeners, I'm sure, are the same. You know, it gives you a fighting chance of those little green shoots of grass peeping through the ground and feeding some of our livestock, which at the moment we've had to break out the hay. You know, we've had to go on to winter rations so that animals like Blossom here, and it's going to leave us a bit of raking up and tidying up and making sure that we don't sour the paddocks, you know, because they don't eat every stick of every piece of hay. So there's a bit of a raking job and a tidying job, but anyway, we'll do it. We'll keep everywhere looking nice and aesthetically pleasing. And speaking of aesthetically pleasing, we've got Blossom, who is a beautiful girl and living her best life and looking absolutely fantastic. She's in fall, and we've an exciting year next year. Really, probably the most exciting year for new arrivals. We've got 5 confirmed pregnancies in our Shire horse stud. You know, we're a national Shire horse centre, very proud to be so. And we've got the opportunity or the possibility of a 6th in the form of Grace. Now, Grace is our gigantic grey mare, recently acquired, and we're trying to pinch her late fall. We're trying to get her in fall. See if we can secure that legacy of her lifetime. You know, it's a shame for her if there isn't something to carry on her genetic bloodline. You know, we're very excited that there's a possibility that we could get Grace in fall to Hercules. Hercules is our sadly, tragically departed stallion who died of an extreme colic earlier this summer. It was harrowing, it was upsetting, it was incredibly disappointing. So there is that glimmer of hope, that chink of light that lives on, with the opportunity and the possibility that he may still father foals even after he's left us. So we've got, I think, about maybe tops 20 straws of semen, something like that. So there's a possibility, it's highly unlikely, but a possibility of 20 foals. Now, I would imagine they maybe use 2 straws for 1 artificial insemination, so that halves it straight away. The first time that we tried, we were unsuccessful with Grace. We've tried again. So in about 2 weeks' time, we'll know if things have happened in a positive way. Now, big changes are afoot here. We're about to break down these fences and start again, do something fresh. We're going to make the pens a little bit smaller and use the extra space for an outside menage. Is it a menage? It's basically winter exercise area for the horses, and it might be the Shire horses, it might be the little guys, it might be the donkeys. We can use it for everything. So 1,100 people watching. We've got Sapphire and Yorkshire Rose, who is Hercules' full sister, and we're very glad to have her. Yvonne Ellen says, "Hey up, our Rob, I'm so happy to be here with you." What a lovely thing to say, and I'm so happy to be here with you. Emma says, "Good morning, Farmer Robert." Helen says, "Morning, Farmer Rob, well done on yesterday at the show. We had a fantastic day. We will hope to bump into Hannah in due course, and she had a fantastic time. She absolutely loved it. She was crowned best ram lamb in the Dutch Spotted Sheep Society show at Carlisle. We've never achieved anything at that show before, so it was a proud moment. And we certainly turned heads, and some of the sheep that we took went on to new homes with other pedigree breeders, and they were very happy to buy them. So all in all, a very successful day. You know, I think we enhanced our reputation as a place that's looking to breed top quality livestock. You know, that is our mission statement now. You know, everything we do, we're trying to do better. And everything that we look after, we're trying to give it the best possible crack at life. So, speaking of the best possible crack at life, mother and daughter soon to be grandma daughter with grandson or daughter and son or daughter. If you can understand that, well done. Silver is Brooke's mum. Brooke is going to be having a foal for the first time, so there's lots happening next year. Lots of really nerve-wracking, exciting stuff. You know, stuff that that when I think about it now, it just makes me a little bit crikey. What we're doing? Are we up to that? Well, I know we are, and I know that we've got a team behind us that'll make it work. So yeah, truly exciting times, and we're proud and pleased and really chuffed to be pushing on and breeding this giant horse, this horse that's powered industrial revolutions, it's powered agricultural revolutions, it's won world wars, it's done all sorts in our past, and all we want to do is secure its future for future generations. So hopefully, and we're a bit taken with greys as well, so hopefully we can illuminate the fact that these can be great riding horses, that there's a load of things that they can still do. If someone wants to plough a field, it's all there to do. You know, if that's what someone wants to do for their hobby or their own enjoyment, then these guys can still do it. But they can still be a great riding horse. They can still play a part in the future of our world. So we've got Ruby, who is in foal to Hercules. We've got Brooke, who is in foal to Hercules. We've got Silver also in foal to Hercules, all through natural service before he passed away. What we don't know is whether Hercules, as frozen semen, can supply foals of the future. That remains to be seen. But watch this space. You know, we'll know relatively soon, and we're excited to we're excited to find out, and hopefully we can be successful. Angela says, good morning, Farmer Rob. Val says, wow, what a fantastic sky this morning. It's lovely. It's absolutely perfect. Leslie says, morning, Rob and Farmy Army. Give us a share if you want to share the beauty of Barnsley to a wider population. Speaking of Barnsley, what a great win yesterday against Huddersfield. Linda says she did. I was really happy for her. Is that possibly Hannah? Louise Hannah says, good morning, Rob. I'm watching while on holiday in Coldingham, Scotland. There's loads to love about Scotland, isn't there? What a fantastic place. Carla says to Tracy Townrow, thanks Tracy, I'm really out of the loop. Jenny loves Ruby. We all love Ruby. She's just a really solid, stoic, well put together, uncomplicated shire. If she were an under two bigger, you know, she'd have been a successful show horse. And I suppose that's the reason we've got her, because, you know, when we were starting off, no one were going to sell us the best. We'd all got to, we'd got to start with something that people didn't want as much. We're now starting to breed better and better, and that's why we kept Yorkshire Rose, because we think she's something a little bit special. We were lucky to be able to buy Sapphire. Sapphire was one of the ones that, you know, we paid a little bit more for, and therefore that persuaded someone to tempt with something maybe they weren't desperate to sell. That's always the best way. If you can get someone to sell something they don't really want to sell, a bit like one or two of our sheep yesterday. I didn't really want to sell them, but I was so proud of them in the ring. You know, they just look the part. They just look really, really good. What's that little calf doing down there? I think it's a little bull calf, and it's charging down. There must be a cow in bulling. You can go, maybe not. He's eyeing up a cow in a yonder field, I think. So he might be a little bull. So he's showing that he's all about him in terms of his desires to reproduce, which obviously if you're going to breed a breeding bull, that is the first tick in the box, isn't it? It's something that you need to make sure it's got a lust for loving. It's no good being the best bull in the world if you're not really bothered about the cows. So, fantastic day at Carlisle yesterday. I took my dad up, and I think he were really chuffed. It was, we exceeded all our expectations yesterday, which was fantastic. There was Philip was there, Katie was there, Jimmy was there, and Hannah and her husband. You know, they had a really good time and a really great day, and we thoroughly enjoyed it and did really well. I think we enhanced the reputation of the Cannon Hall Farm Dutch Spotted Flock no end. So it's given us that boost, that impetus to take it forward. We managed to, we took our checkbook and we bought the champion ram. So whilst we sold our champion ram lamb, we did buy the champion shearling ram, which was judged better than our ram lamb. So hopefully we've enhanced the flock at the same time as enhancing our reputation. You're always looking to be better, and hopefully with the purchases that we've been able to make, hopefully that will be the case. So you can just see that the grass just looks a little bit greener. We had, you know, a sort of gentle period of rain last night, warm rain, growing rain, and you know, I think the paddocks will be they'll be responding accordingly. But we sort of need them to, you know. It's going to be a long winter if the grass doesn't grow again from now. Excuse me. Hopefully that won't be the case. Hopefully we'll have a kind autumn, you know, a growy autumn, an autumn where the grass keeps growing right through November and into December. If that happened, then it would right a lot of wrongs that the summer has given us. The summer has given us so many good things as well. There's nothing nicer than dry weather and warm weather, and you know, great for socialising and enjoying. But it's just been a little bit dry. One thing that we've got an abundance of here is pied wagtails. Let me show you, they're everywhere. Does anyone else have a lot of pied wagtails? We've got swallows aplenty. We've got pied wagtails for man and beast. We've had a. Have you brought me breakfast? We've got a bit of a. David and I have got a little bit of a job.
This is not up to the thing.
All right. There's wee Hannah. We've got a little bit of a job, but if we didn't have a little bit of a job, we might not have a cria. For whatever reason, it's never drunk of its mum, or do you think it does?
I think it does. I think we should put the feed out and see what.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I think it just has this.
Right. I'll ask you a question. Have you ever felt wet teats?
Yes.
What, when you've caught it drinking and felt wet teats? Because I never have.
Because it's got a dry mouth.
You liar. I've checked, Dave, every time. Before I feed it, I push it under. Are you going to feed, little one? Are you going to feed? And it looks, it nuzzles and it pushes, but I've never ever found a wet teat. Eh?
Not hungry, is it? It's getting like bloody
I've never found a wet teat.
It's a lazy llama, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's a lazy feeder. Does anyone ever had a lazy feeder? So I've checked. I've never found a wet teat. I've seen it looking like it's feeding, but I've never felt a wet teat.
Evidence.
Have you? Go, you get me video evidence and I'll stop feeding it.
It looks like it is.
Yeah, you get me video evidence and I'll stop feeding it.
I need to get some straw for that bull. I might as well do.
Well, they've just been in with spreader bale.
Have they?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Then.
So I don't know if they've given it any. I don't know if anyone's forked it.
No, I can't got any. They haven't done it.
Right. Right. Would you want me to feed this?
Oh, no, I don't mind feeding it. It doesn't take long.
It's a grand little thing.
You know that donkey?
Yeah.
Shouldn't sell that. Because that is the best colour.
Yeah, it's a beauty, isn't it? It's like someone's dropped a blob of ink on it.
You can't sell that.
This is a first. David not wanting to sell an animal. Right, here we are. Let me introduce you, please, to our latest little fella. This has got the best of all worlds. It's got opportunity to drink off mum. It's got the opportunity to drink a bottle 3 times a day, 3 bottles a day. It weighed 10 kilos when it was born, and I googled, right? A llama cria needs to drink 10 to 15% of its body weight, right, every day. So I weighed a bottle. I worked out that 3 bottles were 10%, right? 3 bottles, 10%. So I thought, well, I'll leave 5% there to keep it encouraged to drink off its mum. So that was a good plan, wasn't it?
She's interested in this.
Oh, she loves it. She really loves it, and she loves the fact that we're helping it, I think. Don't you, Flower? Can you remember what this one's called?
This was Priscilla.
I think it's Priscilla.
This is Dusty.
Dusty. Not Dusty too. Madeline Orpwood said it was great to see Roger yesterday at the show. He looked really well and enjoying himself. He had a great day. Congratulations on the show. Thank you.
Hannah's buzzing.
Oh no, I'm going to go and see her.
I said, I bet you're going to buy up copies at Farmer's Guardian, aren't you?
Yeah. There's a picture of Jimmy sat on sheep. They took a picture of Jimmy sat on the sheep.
Who did?
The photographer.
Oh yeah.
I'll show you.
Oh yeah.
He's like riding it like a horse.
All right.
But someone were holding him. Oh God, yeah, they were. I think it'd be at Farmer's Guardian. So this little guy is drinking. Is it fair to say he's drinking like you on a Friday or a Saturday?
Sunday. I'm a Sunday afternoon now.
Are you?
Sunday tea time.
Oh, so that means you're off this afternoon.
No, I'm not. I'm
Oh,
here until
Sunday tea
6.
time. Right. So it doesn't sound as good drinking like Dave on a Sunday tea time.
But I was drinking like Dave on a Friday night this Friday.
Were you?
Yeah. Went to that Mosley Folk Festival. Lightning Seeds, Water Boys, and there's someone else. Pete Doherty. Plus others.
So this Priscilla is like wrapping her neck round me. I'm just about managing to keep sight of. Hello. Hello.
Donkey's having a drink now.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of a treat for everyone. We're going to turn the donkey out for a little walk and meet its brothers and sisters.
Well, if you don't want to share that with anyone, there's something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, would anyone like to share this baby llama having a drink of milk? You never tried it, Honor?
Because it's already got a full belly. It's just a greedy llama. Hello.
He always drinks bottle, doesn't it? Straight down. Yeah, she's such a lovely girl, this. Aren't you? Having a little nibble of hay. And llamas can be combative creatures, can't they? You know, we've had our moments of being spat at. But she sort of, whenever we have to worm her or something or do anything with her, she falls out with us. But she falls back in with us when we have to help her with it. Because this isn't the first time, Dave, is it, that we've had to bottle feed this one's cria?
With these crias.
No, but it's not particularly Priscilla. She reared her own last year, but the year before she didn't, did she? That needed help.
It's going to crack it.
So what Dave is doing now is just cracking a teat. Cracking a teat.
They seem pretty empty then.
Do they?
Not much of a bag there.
So maybe it's drinking and just needs topping up.
Probably. You further feel.
I see. Excuse me, Priscilla, do you mind if I touch your teats? Good girl. Oh, it's empty. That's way empty.
Dave's right, Rob's wrong.
No. Dave's right, Rob's wrong. Let me explain why I'm right. If that llama, right, cria, had not drunk that milk, you'd be right.
No, but it's greedy.
I know, but it just needs it.
Obviously
She's notorious in years gone by for not having enough milk to rear a cria, so we're both right. Dave, how do you feel about the?
Is it a girl?
Yeah,
What do you think about calling this one?
Apache Indian, I think.
Navajo Sunrise.
Something like that. I like that name. But might save that for American Miniature Horse.
Okay.
Just tell me what you think about the iodine on its foot, because it looks like something you'd do.
It wasn't me though.
No, it wasn't you.
Did you do it?
No, Danny did it. But they got it all over his trousers, his best jeans.
Did he?
Yeah, it won't come off.
His best jeans.
Yeah. See, why don't we call it Tinkle? That's a sign. Hello, little Tinkle.
Right. What do you want to do?
Should we take this one out if you want? We take these hurdles down. It can all come out.
Not going to come back in.
No, because it can live with the others now.
Hang on a minute though. Right. I don't want to take all these hurdles out because that creates a
Yeah, leave the ones on the back and side up. Yeah. So just these two.
You see, that's what Stockman's all about. You see,
Yeah.
you were going to take them down, and
Yeah.
I could see a problem there.
No, you're better than me by a long way.
You're not kidding there.
You know, I'm lucky to know you.
You're lucky to have me as your brother.
I am. I've often said that.
You've never said that.
I've often said it. No, I've often thought it though.
I'm well like good about it.
Yeah, I've often thought it. I've never wanted to say it because I didn't want to make you any more big-headed. I'm not big-headed, I'm level-headed. Look at that. What a beautiful thing. Come on, little. Right, Dave, what's this donkey's name?
Which one?
The big one. Yeah.
It's
Hey up, Dave. She's
Becca.
Becca. I haven't got a Becca. You don't know, do you? You don't know any names. Right, I'll shut this, and then we don't have an escaped Llama as well. Yeah. There's Magic Man. Morning, Magic Man. Right, for those, some of you will already know, this is Jess. Jess has had a baby. We need a name for Jess's baby. The Highland Bull is making a noise. Harley Quinn for the cria. Great name. Lovely name, actually. Says Jill. What's that stallion called? Who remembers what the lone stallion's called? Dave, what are you doing? Landing a fighter jet? What's that stallion called?
Which one?
That one.
That is Spirit.
No, it's something like Showtime, a showman, or
Is it Showman?
so that little donkey is. I know. If you bring others up, Dave, I'm going to go and film it a bit.
Yeah.
If you get Hannah to bring it up with you, then it doesn't stop the others because they have a big job on. I'm not saying you haven't. Right, so. Come on, wee one. Off you go, Jess. Go on, Jessie. Go on, Jessie J. Good girl. She goes and Hannah's doing her own little video. Hello.
I thought, if I go now, I may as well get a video.
Yeah. Go on, wee one. Do you like that one?
I love it. I think it's great.
I've never seen one with that marking before. It's like tricoloured, isn't it?
Right.
So we've got a tricoloured baby. Spotlight, thanks Sam. Spotlight, thanks Leanne. Why do I think Showtime? Christine Rather, Spotlight. Sue says Spotlight. Thank you everyone for being my auxiliary memory bank. Because as you get older, things that you just used to be able to recall and remember straight away evaporate before your eyes. So what we're doing here, we're just going to give these a couple of hours, Hannah.
You want to?
Are there any donkey experiences today?
I'm not sure. I'd have to have a look at Rota.
Right. Can you pass on then? Can you find out?
Yeah.
If we've no donkey experience, I think they want to come back in again because it could rain this afternoon.
Yeah.
It's dry this morning.
Well, the first experience will be like 11.
Could come in after that then if we've got the manpower to do it or the people power. So it's dry till lunchtime at least, but this does need to come in. And it's going to meet all its brothers and sisters and then come back in and it's going to live with them. Ali says Spotlight, thank you. Glyn says question mark. Dan says many a time we've all walked up that slight hill. Excuse me. So Dan Turnbull says yes. And Sharon says, good morning, Hannah. Hope you're well. She looks well. She's just done a little video. She's now tootling off on a... Oh, yeah, here they come. Here come the girls. Alright, so David's brought the others. So we're going to see that joyous moment when Jess's little baby gets to meet its brothers and sisters, which is fantastic. Come on. Come on. Here they come. So, because of the inclement weather now, we're not leaving these out at night. I'll only leave them out when I can rely on a solid run of weather. So they're coming in and out for a couple hours in the morning, or sometimes out all day, depending how reliable the forecast is, and depending how many people we've got to get them back in. And you know, obviously, can't get this wrong. They're too precious. Look at those. Hello. Oh, now then. So they're having a bit of a run. Look at that. So what Jess is doing, she's gone to a corner and she's keeping her little foal with her, where all the rest are having a charge about, which is fine. Look at these guys. Oh, flipping heck, that one had a slide and a slip and a... Look at them.
What attitude?
So please give us a share if you want to see donkeys rolling and running and having the time of their lives on your pal's timeline. That one's having a roll. That's Sally who's having a roll. Oh. Bambi's having a shout. Oh. That one's fallen over. They'll all settle down in a minute. Steady, steady. God, you're on tenterhooks. You're watching them charge about.
Good for them though, isn't it?
It is. It's great for the coats. It's great for everything about them. Look at them.
It's a donkey derby, Rob.
Yeah. Look at them. They're absolutely crackers. Please give us a share if you can break off from watching this. Is that shut? It isn't it?
You worry.
Yeah, well done. Well done. I'm lucky to have you as a brother.
You are.
I'm so lucky.
Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
You ought to have
I'm
a
glad.
tattoo on
I'm
your
glad
chest.
I'm glad you reminded me. I say, I was a good brother to Richard the other day.
Well,
I told him exactly where to go to catch a big pollock.
Did he catch one?
Yeah. Well, I presume he caught it there. He's never rung and said thanks. So look at that one. The new one. I mean, she's doing a great job there, Jess, isn't she? She's keeping her little one safe. Just up in the corner, watching the world go by, gradually meeting and you know, being introduced to all her brothers and sisters, because that's what they are. They're all half brothers, sisters, maybe aunties, nieces, nephews, who knows? But whoa, God, I couldn't watch that. I thought it wasn't going to stop.
That one's just like deliberately dived on the
Look at
floor.
Look at that.
That one up there deliberately ran and then
Did it?
slid with its shoulder.
They're
on the
like
floor.
kids, aren't they?
Yeah. Look at that one. You know when they shove the nose up in air?
Yeah, I love that.
Like, you know, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, they've got a
You're not
haughty.
telling me what to do.
They've got a haughty look about them, haven't they? Sometimes
That one there, he's done it again. He
What,
deliberately slid down.
through on the floor on purpose.
Yeah, it's like he's been watching Premier League football, I think.
It's that one, isn't it? I'm just filming now.
Oh, it's got something about it.
So they're still putting on a show, aren't they? A bit like Barnsley yesterday.
Did they win 2-0?
3-1.
3-1, all right.
Putting on a show. Oh,
Richard went, didn't he?
yeah. I made him text me the scores, because when I'm travelling, I couldn't get the wireless to get Barnsley on, right? So, but what I can do, the messages flash up on,
Yeah, and they talked to you.
yeah, and it reads out the text messages. So he was telling us, me and Dad, what the score was.
And did Dad go, wow, that's magic?
Yeah, we're pleased though. I think, you know, we're right behind them. You know, the manager, everyone, they're all trying. And they're playing a good attacking brand of football. Oh, yeah, there.
What?
What's her name? Just being mated then.
Kiki.
That one that is just hanging over the back of one now, look, can you see?
Who's that Kiki?
Yes. So I think he's just, whether he successfully covered her or not, but she stood rock solid, didn't she? So Kiki looks like she's getting mated by, what's he called again?
Showman.
No, it's not Showman. It's something else. They've just told me on here.
The Greatest Showman.
No,
Showtime.
no, they've just told us on here. But she would definitely stood rock solid then. Now, whether he managed to cover her, you'd imagine so, wouldn't you? You know, it's not his first rodeo. What's he called, that one? It's something, they've just told me on here and I've forgotten.
Look at the comments. They'll tell you.
Yeah, but I know. What a lovely sight, says Rosemary Mugs. I think you must be meaning the donkeys, not the fact that Kiki's just been mated. Mary the same. Alison says, morning guys. 2,200 people watching. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna nip and are we getting anything else out because
No, I don't need to. No, this is fine. I just wanted to mix this one and give these a bit of time out this morning.
Yeah. There's still a bit of hay on that top floor up there that could do eating up of something.
Yeah. Or raking up.
Yeah. They have raked some of one of these paddocks,
Yeah.
which is good.
Well, that.
Have you organised any muck spreading, Rob?
No, but I'm going to do.
What I'm going to do this afternoon is I'm going to top that
Dan Cliff, yeah. And then we'll spread it.
and then like you said,
The other thing I thought we could do is bring the lambs in the cottage field across the 12 acre and let him spread that as well.
that field.
Yeah, so it's all handy. So there's a bit on 12 acre, and we can always give them lambs a bit of hay if they need it.
Yeah, so we'll do that midweek.
Yeah.
Bring them across the road. And then
I'll arrange him to spread. Hopefully Wednesday-ish or something like that.
So top fields at Mill.
No, I won't do that.
Why? There's nothing on it.
No, but we'll need that to graze something somewhere.
But that'll help fertilise it.
I know.
It's a bit organic fertiliser.
I think we could do them. White Mare, Cottage Field, Dancliffe, Drive Side. I think we need everything else, even if it's just to feed sheep on.
I'd do that top field at Mill. Just to get, because I don't think it's had any muck on it for a long time. It's
had a lot of grazing
sheep
muck on it.
hasn't it?
I just think you run stuff across it, you drive across it, you'll be dragging it all out onto the road with your tyres.
We can leave a track.
Spotlight, thank you, Don.
Spotlight?
Yeah.
Is it?
Sue says, blinking spotlight, Rob. I bet you felt like saying something more than blinking.
Look at that black on that donkey.
Ah, it's vivid, isn't it?
Can we call it shadow?
What, and then sing, where, oh, where is shadow?
We could do if you want.
Where, oh, where is shadow? Sam says something about that name, Spotlight. You're not going to write Spotlight.
Spot on.
I'm going to write red light spells danger.
Don't
Right.
sing, because it'll
No.
get taken.
Spotlight. Right, Spotlight. I'm under the spotlight. Spotlight, 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 says Ellen. You're always in the spotlight, Rob, says Mary. Spotlight. See if I can remember at the end of the broadcast. I'll see if I can remember Spotlight.
What was the name of the ram that we sold?
What
What did you begin with?
It's something like Impact or something. I can't remember, Dave. I did know it. Elaine says, morning, Rob, and well done at Carlisle. Thanks, Elaine Williamson. We had a champion day, and we got champion Ram Lamb, and had a very successful day and enhanced our flock's reputation, I think. Jennifer says, those donkeys are so beautiful. This one's our pal.
Right, I'm off ski. See you later. See you, everybody. I'll probably see you in a bit.
Right.
Just going to do a couple of little jobs.
Abby Matthews is sorry she's late. She's been making pancakes.
Thank you, missed it all.
Look at you.
I'd like a pancake.
Andrea thinks Norma for the fall.
See you in a bit.
Right, okay. So Dave's off. So let's just have a little meander around this paddock. And you just see it's just starting to green up a bit now. We had a nice rain last night. But then again, look at that, it's still dusty, isn't it? It won't have, it won't have made that much difference yet. But every little helps. And it was coming down, for a reasonable period of time. It wasn't lashing down, but it was just falling gently. So we think that Kiki's in season. We think that Spotlight may have just mated her. We've opened he's been mating her over the last day or two. We'll find out. So interesting times. You know, we're going to have animals born all through next year, aren't we? We're going to have the lambs in the early part of the year. The cows will calve. Some early, some right through to summer. Soon as Sultan's feet are mended, he's got bruises on 2 of his feet, I don't know why. Then we'll pop him down the park outside, and there's a couple of heifers down there he can bull now. They'll when they calve, they'll be just over 2.5 years old. Now, speaking to the guy that we bought Sultan from, and in his opinion, 2.5 years is the perfect time to calve them down. Any older, and you can have more calving problems. Then you'd think by leaving them longer they'd be better, but he says 2.5 years is optimal. So we will let Sultan loose with those two, and hopefully let nature take its course. One of them's from our second best cow, so I think well worthy of being added to the herd. You know, well worthy of. We're always looking to improve. So and this little donkey has really caught David's eye, hasn't it? That tri-coloured. It's black, tan and white. And it's certainly an unusual one. Jess is the mum, and it's just sort of getting to know its brothers and sisters now. It's trotting off a little bit. So, and she's being protective. She's making sure that... But the good thing about donkeys, you know, if they were the miniature horses, you'd be more worried, because they can be a little bit meaner sometimes. But these donkeys are they're very much a family and very loving to one another. So not too worried really that no harm will it won't be bothered by the other ones anyway. I mean, she'll still be protective and she'll still keep it close to her. But yeah, it should be fine. So I'll gently wander back down here and we'll see what else we can find. David was putting some straw in, wasn't he? I think that was he wanted to give Sultan some more bedding. So we might go and have a look at that. See if we can catch Hannah. Talked to her about the show yesterday. She was very excited, did a great job. It was a lovely day. A long day, you know, quite late by the time we got back, and obviously we'll go and introduce you to our new ram as well. Come on, out you come. They are beautiful things, aren't they, these? They're unbelievably gorgeous. So there's Sally. That's Bambi. That's Bambi. That's Raspberry. Hello, little one. Hello. That's a bit of a character, that one. That's the one with the oldest foal. Right, let us make our way out. Right, so it's nice to have these facilities so that we can do things like this. Give them that little bit of enrichment, bit of exercise, little nibble at grass, although there's not loads, I have to say. But they're going back in again in a couple of hours because we don't want the risk of rain. There's a chance of showers this afternoon. It's not a strong chance, actually. It's predominantly dry day. You know, we've even this more unsettled weather's not bad. You know, they keep saying there's chance of showers, but we're not getting many, and the ones we're getting are not heavy. You know, even last night's rain was gentle in nature. Really, it was more sustained. It was more prolonged. But it still wasn't. You know, you wouldn't have been rushing for. You know, you wouldn't have been rushing to get under cover. It was just just nice rain, really. Although I suppose any rain at the moment would be considered nice by farmers and gardeners. So, Tracy says, Hayley, you always watch them, but now you only kept for 30 days before Facebook get rid of it. I think, yes, they're no longer storing the videos as long. Anne says, that was a lovely sight, watching the donkeys. Thank you, Anne. Paula says, first live I've caught for ages. Oh, thank you for joining us. Alison says, I'm going to get off. Thank you for your support live today. Hope you have a wonderful day. Got some baking to do. Alison Burton, make some nice bread or scones or whatever you're going to do. I'm sure they'll be lovely. Vivian says, good morning all. Sylvia says, morning Farmer Rob, loving your donkeys. They are a gift, aren't they? They're a gift and one that needs to be shared. So, let's. It looks to me like Kiki's a little bit muddy, and let's have a look at her. Yeah. You tend to know when a horse has been covered because, you know, without being too graphic, let's have a look. I'll see if, you know, she's just a bit mucked up, if that makes sense. Right. Oh, what's he called? It's not Showman. Spotlight. Spotlight. It's starting to sink in. So that's Kiki. You know, back legs will tend to be a bit mucky, and they'll have been running about, riding about, and the tail might be a bit. Yeah, she was stood, and he was covering her. I couldn't exactly see the total detail of it, but I'm pretty sure that with any luck in the world, you know, because he's a proven stallion. He's one who he's got plenty of foals. He's the father to that one, Apache Spirit. Apache Spirit's going to have a roll. So, need to make sure they're giving these some hay down the banking, because there's not loads of grass on here. Donna says, Rob, looking forward to Supporters Day this year. Yep, can't wait. We've got all kinds of extra activities for supporters going on. We've got talks at positions around the yard. We're going to be doing apple bobbing, backed by popular demand. We're really mixing it up. And obviously Rich will get the chance to talk about his book in great detail. It's been talked about a lot over the years, but now it's finally here. Hayley says, very helpful are the live streams every day? Question mark. Not every day, but, you know, as often as we can. So that's Spotlight, a proven stallion, the father to Apache Spirit, has been covering Kiki this morning, so hopefully this time next year we could be getting ready or welcoming another foal. So yeah. Annette says, morning Rob, going to Blenheim Palace Salon. Oh, lost you. Going to Blenheim Palace, I think. Right, where am I? Right, I'm back at the end of it. It's a girl, says Shirley Foster. Margaret says, good morning, Farmer Robert. Good morning. So that's Spotlight. It was in the Spotlight. The little foal's Apache Spirit. The mare is called Alice. Kiki is beyond Alice. And that's Lily. So hopefully, if Spotlight's done his job, there'll be 3 foals around this time next year, all being well. Hillary says, morning Rob, will it be a supporters only day? The talks will only be advertised to supporters, is what we would say. So the supporters will get the chance to meet up at various points around the yard and talk to the farmers in detail about stuff about their animals, about their particular interest and an aspect of the job that they're most interested in. Jill says, you need one of those machines that do the poo picking, Rob, with all your horses and donkeys. It would, although I'm a big believer in a chain harrow and just spreading it out and letting it enrich the soil, you know. But, I know everyone, you know, I suppose if if you can rotate your paddocks, the chain arrow's fine. But if you've got the same animals in every day, then I suppose poo picking's what you need to do. I suppose it's horses for courses, if you'll pardon the pun. 2,000 people watching, 1,681 stars. Thank you very much for those. Jane says, Nicola Nugent, no notifications for a while. Edwina says, good morning from the Peak District. We can't wait to visit again when we are finally living up here. Bedfordshire isn't... Oh, so you're moving to the Peak District. Exactly. Oh, that's excellent. Jennifer says, good morning. Claire says, how's Grace? Grace is champion. Right, she's really well. She's been, she didn't hold in service after her first spell of artificial insemination. But we've served her again. And that was at last weekend, I think, or last Sunday or Monday. So 16 days after that, we'll know if it's worked. So we're keeping everything crossed. We would love a foal from Grace by Hercules. We would love it. It would be a great thing and something to really look forward to. So the world at Cannon Hall Farm keeps turning, doesn't it? The animals are all getting fed. They're all getting moved out to these paddocks. Whilever we can, we will. There'll come a time when we can't, but we're about to start work on an outdoor winter exercise area, which is really exciting. We've got to look at these heifers. Are there any of these that we want to retain in the herd? You know, that's the question. They're all purebred, and if we don't want to retain them, then we'll sell them as purebred breeding animals. You know, can't keep them all. I quite like that one. That's the kind of colour I like, that light roan. But sometimes you've got to look beyond the colour and look at the conformation, and there's all kinds of attributes that you need to weigh up. Don't think anyone's been in there with a fork yet. Which I might do when I finish talking to you. So we've fed our little Llama Kriya this morning with a bottle. We've David quite rightly had a feel at Mum's udder and it was empty. So we now know that it's drinking, but she's not making enough milk for it. So we're now topping up with a bottle, which is a lot better. You know, we know that it's getting what she's got, but we're making the difference. So we'll continue to do that. We'll continue to support it and make sure it lives. Because obviously without our help it wouldn't have done. So there's Sultan. He's got 2 bruised feet, which is disappointing. He's having a rest in that pile of straw. Again, it needs that fork going round. Oh, look at this. Fair play. I'm so lucky to have a brother like this. All I can say is well done. I'm so lucky to have you. Dip says I know that. I don't like the blue jeans though. No, they cheapen you. So what David's doing, and I'm a bit obsessed with this, because no one does it if I don't ask them. Just spread that straw out into each corner, make the bed level, and just, you know, it just looks better, doesn't it? The ones at the end, Dave, haven't been done either. Have you covered his food up? Have you covered his dinner? Right, I'm going round to the top. I'll watch you from the top. So we're going to go and watch a master at work. We're going to go and watch someone who is proving he can use the fork as well as the JCB. He's doing a job I thought I was going to have to do myself. So that's fantastic. So, what's everyone doing today? What are you up to? Have you got family coming? Are you going out for a walk? Are you visiting Cannonall Farm? Is anyone coming here today that's watching now? Can't wait to meet you. Very, very grateful for your, for your support. We've had a really, really good summer holidays. You know, it's numbers in these challenging economic times, and they are. You know, I don't think running a business has been much harder in the recent past. You know, I'm sure some of you out on here will be people who run businesses, and I know it's been tough. There's been extra costs, and it's not always easy to absorb those. So we're very grateful to the people who've continued to visit the farm. What we've got in here, Dave, is 2 sets of twins and 1 cow that's a little bit plainer. That's why we kept her in. That slightly bigger calf is, can you see that's the mum behind her, the dark one? But as soon, what did he say about his feet then? Just bruised?
Back one's it's growing out, it's improving.
Yeah.
There's no, but it's bruised because, he's walking down a different way.
Does he need to...
The front one's bruised because he's been putting on his weight on that, less on that.
Oh. Would he be better outside?
If it comes wetter, yes.
But while the ground's hard, not? Right.
He's so I popped him in there.
A rock and hard
He
place.
ain't going to jump anything, upset himself, slip.
So do you think every time he mates a cow, it's putting him back? Yeah.
So,
Jill McCabe sent 200 stars. Thank you, Jill. So that's the synopsis. We've had him looked at by the foot specialist. Yeah.
have you been into listening to podcasts?
Synopsis? No, just a synopsis is a summary, I think. So those Highlands, Dave, are making a gentle lowing noise.
Yeah.
And tell us about what you're excited about taking them to Auburn for.
Because we get to go to Mackie Dance.
Yeah. There's a good pub there, isn't there? Semi nightclub, where you always enjoy going.
I don't want to go. I want to go to Chinese this time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A Chinese restaurant.
I've never been, but they say it's good.
Right. Abby Matthews, I'm going to do some painting and then make Cornish pasties for my kids and end of holiday treat. What a lovely thing to do. Anne says, I'm staying with my cousin in Derby and going to a concert in the park this evening. I hope it stays dry. Hope rain keeps away. So do I. Ruth's asking Guy Marty who's going to win the Formula 1. Sheila says, I love that your animals have lovely deep bedding. Well, I wouldn't want a farm without straw.
Because you can.
Yeah, you can put them on slats. And I'm not knocking anyone. People do what they've got to do to try and make the job pay, don't they?
And they do fine on slats. We
But-
went to that place in Finland, Rob. Them sheep on slats. You can't say
No.
they weren't in good nick.
I think a little dry area is nice though as well. I think a lying area of straw and then slats where they stand is quite a nice compromise.
Yeah, because then you don't get the slipping.
Yeah.
I'm going to carry on there. Okay.
Margaret says, off for a walk. Alfie needs his walk. Catch up later. Have a great walk. Margaret Emery. Why don't you come on over, Emery? That's what they sing at Aston Villa. Because their manager's called Emery. I listened to a programme. He's a Northern Irish guy on Radio 5. He's a bit of a character. I think was he married to Cat Dealey? Has he just split up with her? It's by the by. But I particularly like his radio show. What's it called? My blooming memory.
Nobody knows on this.
Is it? They might. He's a bit like Whitey Silvery hair.
Yeah, like a man of a certain
Yeah. And he's Northern Irish, heavily Northern Irish. He's a lovely accent, but I just love his programme. And he does a thing where he does about football club songs and the history behind them. Bernice sent 200 stars. Thank you, Bernice. Becky says, hey, Rob and Dave.
It's just like watching Brazil.
Well, we might again when we start playing better. Occasionally it breaks out. It's just like watching Brazil. That's what they sing at Barnsley when we're doing well. Christine says, spending some quality time with my sister who's arriving this evening for 2 days. Lovely. Well, I'm spending some quality time with my brother, and I'm lucky to have him. I'm lucky to have him. Oh dear. Carla's got Betsy, one of my kittens, sitting on the arm watching the screen. Maria Michelle Valley says, for a visit, yes. Leslie's waving. Oh, Dave, that far end needs doing. Genuinely. No, they've put the straw in. No. I know, but you might as well just do it. Well, I don't think there's any in the Highlands, so I think they've had a bit, look. That maybe just wants a bit. So these 3 Highlands are going to Auburn in October. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's always just out worth having a little pootle around. Because you can check your stock at the same time, make sure everything's...
First, second, third.
Why have you put Robert third?
Is he Robert?
Why have you done that?
Because he's, in fact, first and second, we'll not bother taking him. He needs to grow on a bit.
That's so mean. Young Robert there is put in last place. They're all looking well. I think they've all got a chance of showing themselves well and securing that future breeding home. Hey Dave, don't move sharply. Look behind you. Look at the llama. I do. I now believe it's feeding because its bag's down.
Exactly.
But it still drunk that bottle.
Yeah, because it's greedy.
No, it needs it. You can't say it's overly threat. I'd be inclined to give it 4 bottles a day, actually. That effort's coming to see you, look. So again, what's happened here is this is what happens. The spreader bale fires it in, and despite everyone's best efforts,
No.
it's not you.
It's how you do it.
Yeah. Well, you could have done it better. David's saying that he could have done it better, and if he'd have done it better, he wouldn't have needed this. I think Anna's doing well.
I don't think he's doing well. But actually, sometimes it's a straw. It'll just come out in a lump.
Yeah. So it's always good to go in with the forks. Just spread it round. Just have a look at the stock, because that's the thing. Just walking round them, assessing them, moving them, making sure that everything's bang on. You find a lot about your animals when you go in the pen. You know, you can't farm from outside. You need to get in amongst them and just check them and just make sure that everything is perfect. I mean, they've got a lot of straw in here, haven't they? Oh. Well, they won't need any tomorrow, will they?
We'll get some.
Well, I would just call halt on it tomorrow. There's no point. I mean, that's a lot of straw. So there's a blob down there that David's just raking off now. So there's 5 heifers in there that we will assess and see if we want to keep in the herd. We will bull them all. Some will be sold, some will be kept. I like the 2 lighter ones, Dave. What do you do a little, just walk them round here for us, will you? I like that one in front of you now. I'd keep them. They're good things, aren't they? They're nice. Which would you keep out of them? Listen to them deaf bulls.
Both white ones have got really good back end.
I'd keep both white ones. I won't keep that one on right, maybe.
Alright, there's a super cow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they'll all make good cows, but we want to keep the very best, don't we? Margaret Milliken sent 100 stars. Thank you, Margaret. Yeah. I think Philip's had these on altar. He's altered them. Oh yeah. If I'm taking one of them out ring, well, if there's 3 of them, I'm going to have to. Well, see how quiet they are. I'd like to think I could.
It'd be nice to do, you know, like we did, like podcast-wise, it'd be nice to do one from up there. Chatting to a few people. We just need to take some.
Well, Dale's going. Dale's coming. Yeah. Yeah, I've teed him up. He wants, because it'd be a good lad's trip, he thinks. He's heard old stories about Mackie Dan's. But Alice doesn't know it's 2 days yet.
What, Oban's 2 days?
I think so. Oh no, it's Westmoreland that's 2 days. But Oban might be 2 days, actually. So, yeah. Give up digging. Yeah. Here's Marie. Hello, Marie. Marie, can those American miniature horses, do they get hay down the ditch? Yeah. Yeah, that's grand. And do they get caught? Do they all get a feed, or just who? He's called Showtime. No, he's not Showtime. Spotlight. 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 Magic. Well, it's Magic Man for long, Pongo for short. Whatever you want. Really. I think it's Magic Man. I think. Yeah. So here's Marie. David spread all the straw, Marie, because I'm lucky to have him as a brother, and I think you're lucky to have him as a work colleague, aren't you?
Yeah, I think it works both ways.
Oh, that's nice, thank you. Marie said it works both ways. You're lucky to have each other. That's nice. He's drinking. Marie. He's actually drinking off her now. Her bag's empty. Yeah. She's totally empty, and it's still drunk a full bottle. But it wants 3. It wants another at 2 o'clock, and I'll do another later on. So Marie is mucking Magic Man out.
What did you think of that weird stuff that came out of the sky last night?
Oh, rain. Yeah, it was nice. It wasn't too heavy. It was just nice rain, actually. But it's gone, though, isn't it, now? You know, everywhere's dry again. It's getting dusty.
Could be in a bit of a mess, aren't we?
We could be. Mandy says, why don't you put the names on the gate when everyone will know where the names in the clip... We're on with something like that. We're on with it. We're going to do something along those lines. So, right, a few updates now. Grace. A lot of people have been asking about Grace. She was inseminated again last Monday, Marie. Grace. She didn't hold with the first artificial insemination. So 16 days after last Monday, which isn't that long, 10 days' time, we'll know if it's worked. Whether we go again this year or not, I don't know after that. But she's still coming into season, so there's no reason not to. The seasons have been very good. There's been no reason, you know, and he scans her to find out exactly when she's ovulating. It's all very clever, giving her the very best chance of success. So we'll know more in 10 days' time. Sultan's had the foot specialist out. He's compensating for that bad foot he had. He's compensating in the way he walks, and he's bruising another foot, but he's healing. He's only got bruising. He just needs a bit of bed rest or some softer ground outside. There's no point turning him out yet until the ground softens. So Marie's ahead of the game. Yeah, you know why? Because there's no boys here. There's no boys. It's girls only. Girls rule. Oh, good. It's usually people doing things but not telling you and moving things and... Yeah. Communication's everything, and it's so difficult to achieve. Because I don't think anyone sets out to not tell someone something. Sometimes it just happens, and... Yeah, the more we let each other know what we're happening, the better. Laura says, what cattle are going to Penistone? Another great question. We're taking Murphy, Lynn, and Lynn's calf. I think we're consigned to the fact that Sultan is on sort of bed rest now. He won't be going to Westmoreland. He won't be going to Penistone. We're going to get him right and make sure that he's right for next year. So that's the plan there. What else do we need to give updates on? Fantastic day yesterday at the show. Won best ram lamb, and drew praise up and down the land for the quality of our sheep. So that was a really, really exciting time. 5 Shire horses in full. I think that Spotlight's just covered Kiki, Marie. She's in season. So that's a good looking bull, isn't it? I think I'll show that one. Oh, is she a bit of a madam? Is she? Marie's not sure we want another Kiki because she's a bit of a madam. So Louise is mucking out those donkeys. Louise, do you have a favourite donkey? The bigger black, grey and white one. But what, the foal or the adult? The foal, right. Oh, that oldest foal. Yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah. It's a bit of a personality, isn't it, that one? Right, so... What a day. Anyone considering visiting us today, please consider getting kids 50. Put the voucher code in, kids 50, kids are half price. And it's quite a lovely sight, isn't it, this? Lots of lovely animals, lovely scenery, lovely day. What's not to like? Right, so let's have a look in the next barn. When I think, look at that little donkey now, it's having a trot about. It's got its confidence. It's got its confidence, it's now starting to trot. That's the baby one that we've just turned out. They were just trotting around then. Lovely. Look at it putting its little nose up. Off it goes. Look at that. How delightful. Whoa. They soon get the feet, they soon find the feet, don't they? It's got its confidence now. Having a kick, and it's a tri-coloured. Yeah, another, and it's good to tell everyone what's happening, because I do forget sometimes. We're going to be visiting Ted when we go up to Auburn, and bringing him, taking him on to his next adventure. Watch this space. Ted the Highland Bull. Jane says, how are the squirrels, please, Rob? Exciting news to come on the squirrels. Watch this space. Exciting things to come on the reindeer. Watch this space. So there's all kinds of plans afoot. Exciting things around every corner at the moment. So please, how's Pip doing? Says Chloe. Pip's doing really grand. Dad's now back to full fitness, so he's able to almost full fitness, so he's able to take on her exercising again. Ellen says so beautiful. Mandy's clapping. The birds are singing. I've got this app on my phone, you know, that tells you what's singing, and it's really, really good. I think it's really interesting to know what's making what noise, what's making what sound. The donkey's still charging about. Look at that. That's delightful, isn't it? Call the baby donkey Truffle. That's a lovely name. Great shout. Well done with that. Right, so yeah, some people are visiting here, some people are baking, some people are doing all sorts of things, aren't they? If anyone is thinking of coming here, 10 farm passes, $89.95, bargain. That's a lovely fall, isn't it? That lovely picture. So, which ones are you? I never just know. Don't know what's going on with the goats at the moment. So they're just ones that have had the feet done or something like that, maybe. They might have done them and about to do them. That could be it. I think this is getting ready for a muck out. And that's quite a big job. It usually involves Wade coming in early and someone else, and Kieran coming and taking out playground down and all that malarkey. The mini horses are all... Fern won't be long as she's calving. Watching her very closely. Got the fan on in case they're too warm. Jackdaws are playing in the straw. I think they've had a litter of pigs. We'll have a walk up there and see what they're like. I know my dad was on with that earlier. So, what else is happening? We talked about the reindeers, exciting adventures for them to come. Shire horses, Dutch spotted sheep. Westmoreland's probably our next big deal, isn't it? That's is probably the 8th and the 9th. We're going to film an episode of the Yorkshire Vet there, so that's exciting. Those donkeys are having another roll. And what else are we doing at Westmoreland? Who knows? We may have a go at Cumbrian wrestling. We're taking the Highlands. We're taking the Dutch spots. We're hello, alpacas. We're going to look at the baby pigs, aren't we? There's Hannah. Hopefully everyone's on course. It's getting the yard ready in the morning is quite a task, and you know everyone knows 10 o'clock's the time we open. Everything's got to be done. So really, it's just a case of everyone knowing the role, everyone executing the role, and getting done in time for 10. See if I can find these piglets. My dad said we'd had a good litter this morning. Oh, it's not the piglets, is it? I've gone in the wrong door. So, you know, the end of the summer holidays will give us a chance to catch up on a few jobs and you know, and keep on top of things. Have we still got any? I don't really want to see any baby swallows in there now. You sometimes get it, and that's not really great because there isn't time really to fledge them before they set off back on their migration. Right, no piglets in here. So hopefully they've all been fledged now. I mean, don't think they'll be on the way yet, but I suppose September's the month they normally disappear, isn't it? But they've been a joy to host, haven't they, the swallows this time? We've really increased the numbers in a big way. You know, very successful summer for them, and this weather certainly suited them. And our farm certainly suited them, which is really pleasing. I think it's, you know, we've got leverets that have been successful with loads of good wildlife outcomes this time. Right. A litter of pigs. So Dad's let her out. 17 piglets. Good birth weight, good size. Doing nicely. Another great litter there. They're lovely, aren't they? Really good. Another great litter there. All comfy. Charlie. Two litters there that got together, so we've left them together, and they seem to be... Charlie, morning. Yeah. How are you? Good, yeah. Can't grumble at all. So Charlie is on the pigs. We've got a road sweeper. Love that road sweeper. There's only a certain number of people allowed to drive this road sweeper. Colsey drove it, you know, and nearly broke it. Colsey. Morning, Amy. You don't know who Colsey is?
No, I don't. Steve. Oh, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh.
He nearly broke it. The sweeper. Kieran were furious, and he's his father-in-law. Yeah. So, right, we've got Amy and Charlie on the pigs. Right, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed it. I think the baby donkeys were probably the highlight of the day, the star of the show. There's Farmer Ruth there on the blower, and she's doing Kieran's job today. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I've just seen something here that needs our attention. The gutter's full of weeds. Get that done tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed it. Donkeys have been great. Lovely to chat with you, catch up. Hopefully see you all again on Wednesday, if not before. So from Farmer Rob at Cannon Hall Farm, see you soon. Bye-bye and have a great day. Bye-bye.